So we're starting. What about this lady?
Oh, she's coming.
Already 4:14, no? We should start. Get the. She wanted the explanation on this thing, the Chidabhasa. We have glasses. This glass. Water glass. Plain glass. One small, transparent glass. One small and one big. And both with the water filling. Half filled.
Water and
Beautiful. What, she's coming or we are starting?
she's coming.
Oh no, you started?
Just put this in water. Half. Little bit.
And then this cost of it. I can help him.
Ananta samsar samudra tara naukaitabhyam guru bhakti bhavyam vairagya samrajya pujanabhyam namo namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam Kavitwara Siddhishakarabhyam Daurvakyadavam Buddhamarikabhyam Durikhatanamra Vipatitabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam Satayayosri Patitam Samiru Kadagilakhyashu Darindravaya Mokashavajas Patitam Gitabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam Nalikanikasha Padadhatabhyam Nanavimohadi Nivarikabhyam Namarjanabhishta Taki Pradabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam Vrapali Prajaratna Kanti Sarit Virajat Jasakanyakabhyam Vrapatvanabhyam Natalokapante Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam Papandakarat Paramparabhyam Tapasrayajindra Kageshwarabhyam Jadyabhisamsho Shanadavabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam Shamadhisharta Pradavai Bhavabhyam Samadhidhana Pratadikshidabhyam Ramadavangri Virabhaktikabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam Svadhyakaranam Akileshadabhyam Swaha Sahaya पादुकाभ्याम् कामादिसर्प व्रजकारुणाभ्याम् विवेकवैराग्य निधिप्रदाभ्याम् बोधप्रदाभ्याम् कृतमोक्षदाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् बोधप्रदाभ्याम् कृतमोक्षदाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम्
श्रीमन्नारायण 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 श्रीपादमे शरणो 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 ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣ ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣ ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣನಿ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದಮೇ ಶರಣು. ಕಮಲ ಸತಿ ಮುಖ ಕಮಲ ಕಮಲ ಹಿತ ಕಮಲ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಕಮಲೇಕ್ಷಣ. ಕಮಲ ಸತಿ ಮುಖ ಕಮಲ ಕಮಲ ಹಿತ ಕಮಲ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಕಮಲೇಕ್ಷಣ. ಕಮಲ ಸತಿ ಮುಖ ಕಮಲ ಕಮಲ ಹಿತ ಕಮಲ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಕಮಲೇಕ್ಷಣ. ಕಮಲಾಸನಹಿತ ಗರುಡ ಗಮನ ಶ್ರೀ ಕಮಲನಾಭನಿ ಪರ ಕಮಲನೇ ಶರಣು. ಕಮಲಾಸನಹಿತ ಗರುಡ ಗಮನ ಶ್ರೀ ಕಮಲನಾಭನಿ ಪರ ಕಮಲಮೇ ಶರಣು. ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣ ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣ ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣನಿ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದಮೇ ಶರಣು. ಪರಮಯೋಗಿ ಜನ ಭಾಗ್ಯದೇಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಪರಮ ಪುರುಷ ಪರಾತ್ಪರ. ಪರಮಯೋಗಿ ಜನ ಭಾಗ್ಯದೇಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಪರಮ ಪುರುಷ ಪರಾತ್ಪರ. ಪರಮಯೋಗಿ ಜನ ಭಾಗ್ಯದೇಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಪರಮ ಪುರುಷ ಪರಾತ್ಪರ. ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ ಪರಮಾಣು ರೂಪ ಶ್ರೀ ತಿರುವೆಂಕಟಗಿರಿ ದೇವ. ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ ಪರಮಾಣು ರೂಪ ಶ್ರೀ ತಿರುವೆಂಕಟಗಿರಿ ದೇವ ಶರಣು. ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣ ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣ ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣನಿ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದಮೇ ಶರಣು.
Let us chant Omkara together 3 times. Om. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय.
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 ओम नमः शिवाय.
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 गुरु ब्रह्मा
गुरु ब्रह्मा
गुरु विष्णु
गुरु विष्णु
गुरुदेवो
गुरुदेवो
महेश्वरः
महेश्वरः
गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. ध्यानमूलम् गुरोर्मूर्तिः पूजामूलम् गुरोर्पदम् मंत्रमूलम् Gururvakyam
Gururvakyam
Mokshamulam
Mokshamulam
Gurukrapa
Gurukrapa
Harihi Om
Harihi Om
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha
Harihi Om.
Harihi Om.
My pranams to all Atmajyotis. I welcome one and all for today's celebration on the occasion of Shivaratri. Today is a very auspicious day. As the night progresses, I'll tell the significance of various aspects of Shivaratri into it. So right now, this is the time for meditation, because night, if you start meditating, then you'll start snoring. Okay, so let us meditate whatever time we get till 9 o'clock, and after that we'll have some bhajans and other programs. Okay, so we have 4 sessions today. The first session is the meditation. The second session, meditation and silent meditation up to 8:30. And 9 o'clock onwards, we'll have Abhishekam, Rudrabhishekam, bhajans. Then I'll talk on the importance of Mahashivaratri, and I'll take the meaning of Om Namah Shivaya mantra to tell about that. There's the third session. The second session will go up to 11:30 in the night. Then after that, we have a third session starts. In third session, in the second session, of course, Rudrabhishekam, the talk on importance of Shivaratri, and then we have what I call as bhajans, and by the time it's 12:30, 11:30 to 12 o'clock onwards, we'll have bhajans, okay, and bit of dance meditation. Then I'll talk on Ishvara or Shiva in our life. So there are 2 aspects. One is recognize the inner aspect of Shiva, and in our day-to-day aspect, how do we bring Shiva in our life? Okay, the second, third. Then finally, and that up to 3 o'clock. We'll from 3 to 6 we'll do some walking meditation, bhajans, and then finally I'll talk on the secret of eternal life, which is actually what I call Mrityunjaya Mahamantra. So like that we are distributing throughout the day, throughout the night. So we'll start. Okay, now I'll give some little bit of introduction for meditation, so that we can start meditation. Today the meditation, the topic is I'll speak on the third eye, and then also there is a Chidabhasa. She had a question on Chidabhasa, so I'll talk on Chidabhasa. So Chidabhasa or reflected consciousness. This you want to start a press record. Okay, let us understand the Chidabhasa. Understand the concept of Chidabhasa. Chidabhasa is an important concept for self-realization. Okay, Atmadnana, it's an important concept. Let me take 2 glasses. See, you can see 2 glasses. This one glass is I consider as the Jiva, which is my body and mind. Okay. Other glass is Ishvara, Bhagavan. Okay. So this is actually called absolute reality or Brahman. Brahman is the pure light. Okay. Awareness. Brahman is pure light, awareness. Brahman is neither born nor dying, no birth, no death, is eternal. In Shaivism, he is called Sadashiva, eternal light. Okay, Sadashiva, he is always auspicious. There is no in Vedanta, is called Parabrahma. Okay, in the language of Vaishnavism or Puranas is called Narayana. Narayana is the resting consciousness. Consciousness at rest. Okay. There is no disturbance in their consciousness at any point of time. And in that consciousness, there's no world, there's no body, nobody is there. Okay. That's why Narayana is showing us reclining, rest. Okay. There's no creation, nothing in that consciousness. That's a pure light. And this light I call as light of the self or awareness. And Narayana is called Paramatma, the inner self. So the light is always there. Okay. But this light doesn't know anything. There's nothing to know. See, if you ask the sun, oh my dear sun, what is darkness? Sun says, I don't know. I've never seen darkness. You ask sun, my dear sun, what is light? Sun says, I don't know light, because he is the light. So the awareness or Parabrahma is the eternal light. It knows nothing, because there's nothing to know. It's only light. Okay, and blissful. Sat Chit Ananda. Okay, is beyond all creation. And no creation will affect it. Okay. So Parabrahma Narayana has a dream. And the dream of Parabrahma is called Maya. It's similar to our dream, but it's a bigger dream, larger scale. Okay. Even if he has a dream, the person who is dreaming is not affected. For example, you sleep on the bed and you start dreaming. Okay. Nothing happens to the person who is sleeping, but the dream characters are generated. Many dream characters, many dream bodies are generated in the dream. Now, who is their dream character in the dream? You only. You are the only dream character who is going into the dream. Okay. But the person who is sleeping, it doesn't know. The Parabrahma Narayana is not aware of the dream. It's just a dream is there. The dream is called Maya. In the dream, Parabrahma Narayana or Supreme Reality, he takes the form of Vishnu, the ruler of the world. He is called Ishvara. Actually, Ishvara is in term of Vedanta. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara says together is called Ishvara. But for because we are getting mixed up with the Vedantic and Puranic terminology, I'm saying Vishnu. Okay, so he takes the form of Vishnu to rule the dream world of Narayana. The dream world will last for billions of years. It's a creation, Srishti. Okay, and so how does it happen? The dream, this glass represents the totality of dream, which means all universes, 17 lokas, Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, all those things. It's a big glass. So then there's a water there. In that water, there's a reflection comes. The light. The light is like that only. Parabrahma is like that only. Just like in your dream, suddenly there's a light. There's a light of awareness, light of self. Okay. So this light, in this light, suddenly Narayana, who is sleeping, seems to be getting up, waking up. Okay, he is trying to see what should I'm not figuring. I'll use the word Ishvara better. Ishvara better, because it's Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara together is Narayana, Ishvara. So Ishvara gets up. He says, "Oh, I have to do some creation." What is this water? This water is called Maya, or the dream. Okay. Here the reflection is in the pure Sattva-guna, universal intelligence. Pure Sattva-guna reflection is happening. So there's a waking up. Now, who wakes up in the dream is Narayana or Parabrahma only. Okay, he is called Shiva here. Okay, Shiva wakes up for the Shiva. Okay, Ishvara is the Ishvara. So the Ishvara wakes up and he wants to do creation. Now these are all not small dreams, so it's all big dreams from our point of view. It's all huge, right? So what is the water here is called Maya. And the reflection here is called Ishvara. Okay. Is this much clear? The light, nothing happens. Light is always on. It doesn't get off at all. It's a eternal light. It's called Paranjyoti. Paranjyoti, Parandhama, Narayana is the Paranjyoti. Okay. So now Ishvara starts creating the whole universe. Now he takes the role of Brahmaji, creating multiple bodies. All bodies are generated, millions and millions of bodies, and what it calls living beings, non-living beings. Everything, bodies are created. Okay, so matter and living beings. Now, at this level, they're all just objects in consciousness. Objects. They're not alive. They just appear. Okay. So it's like you can imagine it's like a movie. So what is the fun of a movie unless I enjoy it? So the Ishvara decides to enter into one of the bodies. Ishvaraha
Ishvara
Hradi Sarva Bhutana. Ishvara Sarva Bhutana. Hradi Arjuna. Tishtati. So he enters into all the bodies. Okay. In the form of another reflection. In the form of reflection. This reflection is called Chidabhasa. Now, when you say entering the body, the water here is the mind, intellect of the jivas. Our intellect is a subtle matter. So that matter, a reflection takes place. That reflection is called Chidabhasa. Okay. So Ishvara is first reflection, is the one reflection, and Chidabhasa is the reflection in the jivas, intellect of the jivas. Now the difference between Ishvara's intellect, Ishvara, and Jiva is in Ishvara, it's a pure sattva. There's no corruption at all. Okay, so there's no Ishvara will have no ignorance at all. Right from the day one, he has no ignorance. Whereas this Jivas, it's a mixture of Sattva Guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. The moment this reflection takes place, Rajoguna and Tamoguna starts creating thoughts. Rajoguna starts creating thoughts, and Tamoguna starts covering up. So Rajoguna covering thoughts called Vikshepa, and Tamoguna covering is called Avarana. Okay, Vikshepa and Avarana happens. That means thoughts will come. Now, where has the reflection happened? In the mind. Okay, so is this clear? What is Chidabhasa is clear. Right now, let's not worry about the Ishvara's reflection. Let's go to Jiva. It's our problem. So in this reflection, okay, so this is the body. The glass is the body. This is our body. Okay, water is the mind, intellect. There's a reflection here in the water. Okay, and there's light here also above water. In the body, there's light. Okay, this light which is there in the body but not touched by water is called Sakshi or Kutastha. Okay, it is not entered into water. It is there in the body, in the empty space. Okay, the light is there, but it's not touched by water. It's pure awareness. The light of the self is there in the body. Are you clear? And light of the self is also reflected in the body. Atma Jyoti. Okay, so this is in the mind. So now what is the difference? This light is not affected by the light in this portion. This Sakshi is not affected by the mind. Whereas Chidabhasa gets affected. So any shaking of any shaking of water will shake the Chidabhasa. Okay, but nothing happens to Chidabhasa. See, a sun is reflected in the ocean. The waves will come. The reflection appears to be shaking, but nothing is happening to reflection. Reflection is pure, but it appears to be shaking. So this Chidabhasa we are sitting in the body starts getting affected by the mind. That's what Jiva is. Oh, I am worried, I am happy, I am unhappy. All these things are happening because mind is getting affected in the presence of, mind is getting active, and that mind is superimposing, actually shaking the Chidabhasa. Okay. Now who is Chidabhasa? Chidabhasa is nothing but Sakshi. Chidabhasa is nothing but Sakshi, but Chidabhasa doesn't know. Chidabhasa doesn't know. Chidabhasa is now fully involved in the mind. This is Jiva, which is I am fully involved in the mind. Okay. So I say I'm mind, I am body, I am happy, I am unhappy. This is called what is called Jiva. Now this what is there here, light, it's called Sakshi, or it's called Kutastha, or it's called Shiva. Okay, right? So now, what is the challenge of spiritual journey? What is the challenge of spiritual journey? The spiritual journey is the Chidabhasa has to recognize its true nature, which is Sakshi. Or the mind, Chidabhasa plus mind is one package actually. You cannot separate out. The mirror and reflection is one unit. You cannot separate out between the mirror and reflection. Right? So then I'll say mind. Mind doesn't know its source, which is Sakshi. So that's why Ramana Maharshi says, ask who am I? Right? Okay. The mind doesn't know who am I. Mind thinks who am I? Who I think? Mind thinks what? Mind is getting light from here. It doesn't know the light. Light cannot be seen by the mind. But mind, the body also gets activated with light. The body also becomes alive. See, our body is alive. So the mind looks at the body and says, I am the body, rather than looking at the light. Looking at Sakshi, it says, I am the body. So this I thought, first the reflection will give you rise to I thought. The moment reflection is there, the I thought comes in the mind. Now this I thought, Chidabhasa and the mind cannot be separated out. They are all one. When this mirror, my face reflection will come immediately. So this I thought is called ego, aham vritti. Now this ego will get attached to the body. Okay, ego says I am the body, because ego doesn't know the light is coming from. Now the thought cannot know the light is coming from above. So ego gets attached to the body. Says I am the body. Body has a form. That's why it becomes aham becomes ahamkara. Kara means akara. Okay, aham becomes ahankara. Otherwise, it's just pure I am is aham. Now the pure I am called aham is same in every body, all bodies, billions of bodies, same I am. So if you go and stay in pure I am, then you are with Ishvara. So I am body, I am mind, I am husband, I am intellect, I am. You are staying in the reflection only, but the reflection is same as Ishvara. Ishvara also has reflection. So that I am is the reflection in Ishvara. I am is the reflection in all the bodies. So instead of saying I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect, I am husband and wife, you just say stay as I am. That's what Nisargadatta Maharaj says, stay as I am. When you stay as I am, so you are not identified with anything. Then you are actually becoming one with the Ishvara, reflected consciousness. Still is reflected consciousness. Still you are in the dream world. Right? Is this clear? So
but Sakshi is after Ishvara.
No, Sakshi is a parallel. Ishvara, the light here, okay, light here there is no, it's called Ishvara Sakshi, you can say. In the space here, Ishvara is bigger. So you can't call Ishvara Sakshi, this we can call Jiva Sakshi. Sakshi. So here it's not, we're not normally calling it a Sakshi, we just say Brahman, the space here. So here it is Sakshi. So you don't, don't mix up. Okay. Is this much clear? Now, you ask who am I? First level who am I is just I am. Okay, I am is called, it's actually Asmita, pure ego. It's called Ishvara. Stay in I am rather than staying at the I am body, I am mind. So then what will happen? Gradually vasanas will go. So the ego, this attachment to the body and mind will go. You will start becoming pure I am. Okay. Now, then next level is that. So who is this I am? I am is nothing but Sakshi. Okay. So then go back to, then who am I further? We'll go back to Sakshi. When it goes Sakshi, that's the I am is dropped, ego is dropped. So that's called Mukti. Of course, Mukti involves Shravana, Amanana, and Nididhyasa is a continuous process. So in that process, you stay as Sakshi, the pure awareness. Now Sakshi and Brahman are same, because the light here, Sakshi is the light here, Sakshi is the light there in the Ishvara. Okay, then why Sakshi and why Brahman? What is the difference? Sakshi is called Atman, Atma, self, Shiva. And why Sakshi and Brahman, two names? Because the Sakshi is conditioned by the body, whereas Brahman is unconditioned. Okay, so it's like almost like saying the room, the space within this room is Sakshi, the space outside is Brahman. Okay, when I use the word Sakshi, don't get confused. Sakshi doesn't witness anything. Sakshi is pure light. Okay, the pure light reflected in the in the mind, their thinking knowledge is happening. Sakshi doesn't get any knowledge. Sakshi just light. It's a light of the self awareness. Okay. So finally, you have to get established as that light of the self awareness. It's called Brahman. So how do you do? Who am I? Again, come back. Is this clear? So this is called Chidavasa. Now, once you do that, you are actually first level. You go to Ishvara. I am. Okay. Now the moment you say, you don't start imagining a lot of powers and all siddhis. Ishvara is infinite powers. Ishvara is all knowing, all powerful. So don't be under the impression that I will become all powerful like Ishvara. No. Ishvara is the function of the Brahman. You cannot have the powers of Ishvara. Okay, then don't get confused with the lot of mental powers and siddhis shown by many yogis. The siddhis shown by yogis are also in Chidavasa, mind. Okay. So when you come to I am, you are actually becoming free from the vasanas of the mind. You stay in I am. From I am, if you come back to Sakshi, now when you come I am, if you come back to Sakshi, what will happen? It's like almost like a deep sleep state. In the deep sleep state, you have no awareness of outer or inner, silence. So that is the stage of Sakshi. If the Sakshi is witnessing, okay, the body mind complex, I am witnessing what I am doing, eating and all, then it's still, there's an identification of the mind. Still, the mind is there, but the Chidavasa is taking the position of Sakshi. Chidavasa is saying, I am Sakshi. It's not really still got out. Chidavasa is taking the position of Sakshi. Then he's able to witness, oh, I am eating, I am drinking. That there's a duality, I and the other. In Sakshi, there is no duality at all. So what is state of non-duality? The best way you can understand is state of deep sleep, like deep sleep, very peaceful, like deep sleep. If you want to, Sakshi. Okay, that's actually like going back to Brahman. Now, if you repeatedly do this, what will happen? The vasanas and impressions in the mind will come down. Okay, still the vasanas will be there. So you have to go through Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasa, Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasa until the vasanas are clear.
And Guruji, in the class example, the light that is falling on the water, which is like mixed with the water, is Shidavasa.
Yeah.
The light that is above the water
is called Sakshi.
Sakshi. But then how can you say that Sakshi is conditioned by the body?
No, Sakshi is within this body,
So
right?
it is
Within this body. So outside is Brahman only. The space within this house is here, in this room. But space within and space outside are same. Okay, there's still a little bit of conditioning. I'm within the body. That's why you say Atman.
So Sakshi has that. Sakshi can also have that.
Actually, it's a name given because within the body. Sakshi doesn't have the concept. But I'm saying from our point of view, you call it as Atman. It's my. This my house. You say. Why not you say my house is outside? The space inside your house you call my house. Like that, Sakshi is called. That space inside, the awareness inside is called Sakshi.
And two levels of superimposition is happening. Mind is superimposing on Chidavasa, and Chidavasa is at a higher level. Chidavasa is
the mind and Chidavasa you cannot separate out. Okay, mind and Chidavasa is one unit. Chidavasa is superimposed on Sakshi. Chidavasa doesn't know he's Sakshi, and superimposition is taking place on Sakshi.
Chidavasa is superimposing on Sakshi.
Chidavasa is nothing but Sakshi only. No.
What can it superimpose on Sakshi?
No. It does superimpose means it's not super. It's not affecting. Chidavasa is taking the position of Sakshi. I am so and so.
I am witnessing.
He says I am. It's taking the self.
No, Guruji, when you go beyond Chidavasa, I am going beyond the I am feeling, right?
No, when you are in Chidavasa, Chidavasa has become the self. Sakshi is the self.
Yeah.
Instead of this, Chidavasa has taken the position of self. I. So, for example, I am seeing this mobile. I am seeing this mobile. The I really is Sakshi.
Yeah.
Real awareness is Sakshi. But I am seeing the mobile. So this is a subject and object. Chidavasa has taken the position of subject. Real subject is Sakshi. Sakshi doesn't say. So that's why superimposition on the Sakshi is there. Sakshi is not getting affected. But you are stealing the identity of Sakshi. Is this clear? So now we have a challenge here in spirituality. I am Jiva, which is actually I am trapped in the mind. Chidavasa is trapped in the mind. Can you separate out Chidabhasa and mind? Huh?
Chidabhasa and the mind.
Huh.
The mind of the Chidabhasa, you meant?
No, mind. This is mind. There's nothing called mind of Chidabhasa. It's your mind, my mind, right? Whatever mind I have, Jiva. So mind is like a mirror. Chidabhasa is the reflection. Can you separate the reflection from the mirror?
No.
Not possible. You cannot take out the reflection from the mirror, right? The reflection is called samsara. That's the reflection. The reflection is trapped. That's called samsara. So reflection you cannot separate out. How do you separate out the reflection? Water has to be emptied out. You have to remove the water. Huh?
Mirror has to be removed.
Mirror has to be removed. Okay. So that mirror removal you cannot do. But in deep sleep, what happens? This mirror becomes, mind becomes causal. Mind disappears practically. So there's no Chidabhasa. Then what happened? There's only Brahman. Sakshi and Brahman are one. That's why you experience deep bliss in the deep sleep. You understand? There's no reflection there. Right? In deep sleep. Or in Samadhi, there's no reflection. Because mind has become causal state. Mind is not destroyed. Okay. Now, but again mind will come up. The mind will project itself. Why? Adnana has not gone. Ignorance has not gone. So the only way to destroy the mind is through Atma Vichara. Okay. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. Okay. Out of that, Shravana Matra gives mukti. Shravana Matrena mukti. This is the teaching of Vedanta. Jnana has to come. Mind has to understand. Oh my God, this is not me. Okay. What I call as myself is not real me. So that's where Vedanta has a lot of yuktis, prakriyas for making mind understand what is wrong understanding. This is called self-knowledge, Atmadhan. So then what will happen? The mind dissolves. Okay. So the mind dissolves means ego dissolves. Aham vritti. So then Chidabhasa doesn't identify with the what you call as mind. Chidabhasa now is one with the Sakshi. Understand? That's what Atmandana, Mukti is. Chidabhasa doesn't disappear. Mind is there. But the ego, I thought, is gone. So mind is working because Sakshi is there. And mind is working because the Prarabdha Karma is there. Body Prarabdha Karma is there. Okay. But I thought is not there. So now Sakshi cannot, Chidabhasa cannot identify with the mind if the I thought is not there. So then Chidabhasa and Sakshi are one. Merges.
So Vikshepa and Avarana is not there.
Avarana is gone. Vikshepa is also gone.
Because projection is happening.
That's actually, okay, I'll tell you, that's what is Jivan Mukta, I'll tell you later. So this much happens. So the I thought is gone. Because I thought is gone, or it will become weak. In the sense, you know, it is I thought. It doesn't unconsciously possess you.
Burnt rope.
It's like a burnt rope. So then what will happen? The Chidabhasa and Sakshi become one light. There's no separation between the Sakshi and Chidabhasa. It's Sakshi now. It's no longer I identify the mind. So this is a state of what you call as Jivan Mukti. Okay, liberation. Okay. Now it doesn't happen so slow suddenly. What happens? The mind has a lot of vasanas. Give me some kumkuma. So, these are the impressions in the mind, kumkuma. You can see. So Chidabhasa is very getting affected by these impressions. Okay. So whatever Chidabhasa is getting imprinted by these kumkuma impressions. Okay. Right. So it starts, it is practically thinking I am the mind, I am the body. And these impressions are not only, these impressions are coming again and again. So then again and again you have to go back to your natural state. Realize Sakshi, I am, and Sakshi. So then gradually what will happen? The mind will not create any further impressions. And then you continue the Nididhyasa is there. Nididhyasa process I have told earlier. By continuous process of Nididhyasa, this what you call Chitta start getting the Vasanas will get cleared. Okay. So you have to understand the difference between Jnana and Vasana. Okay, they are not same. Kevala Atmadnana Shravana Matrena Mukti. Atmadnana is Mukti. Liberation, Jnana gives enlightenment. Mukti, not Mukti. Jnanodaya. So Jnana or wisdom of Vedanta will give Jnana. It clarifies. So, but Mukti is, you have to get rid of these vasanas. So for Mukti, you have to do Nididhyasa. Okay, again and again you have to go back to self.
But a while ago you said Shravana itself will give mukti.
No. I'll tell you why Shravana gives Mukti. So, is this much clear? First, vasanas will be there. Okay. So now, why Shravana Matrena Mukti and why something else is required? There's a reason for that. There are three categories of students. The top category student has no vasanas actually. He is pure. For him, Shravana Matrena Mukti.
So you take the second class.
So the top class, it is actually called what you call as a person who has prepared himself very well already. There are 6 qualities: Shama, Dama, Titiksha, Uparati, Shraddha, Samadhana, Mumukshutva. He is pure junk. Okay, he comes to the Guruji. Guruji, Shrava, this thing, what is that? Tattvamasi tells clearly. And matter is over. That time, enlightenment, liberation is simultaneous. Over. Yes, done it. Is a what's called a rank student. Okay. So now there are second type of students who are for required Shravana and Manana is required. Okay. And for most of the students, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa.
A long time.
There's no long time. This long time is also impression. There's nothing time. There's no time actually. It's actually there's no time. All these things are in dream only, Maya only. But there's no really time in that. Okay, this time is illusion. Okay. So this is called Shravana Matrena Mukti. Vedanta Shravana Matrena Mukti. Vedanta again and again tells Shravana Matrena. Okay. But that's reference to a rank student. Okay. Now what is Shravana and why you get Mukti is Vedanta. Our mind is full of Adnana, ignorance. It has lot of ignorance, layers and layers. So this layers and layers of ignorance is penetrated through various teachings of Vedanta. That's called yuktis or prakriyas. Okay. So now the teaching will remove the ignorance. I was thinking like this. That itself starts clearing. That's called Shravana. And Shravana, it immediately flashes, oh, this is my wrong understanding. That's why it is. It's not as you do listening and go back. Then Manana is what will happen when you go back to work. So suddenly you start getting doubt. First you thought you understood. Now you start getting a doubt. First start, this is clear. So now Manana is required. For Manana, you can study books. But you cannot substitute books for the Shravana. Okay. The Shravana is important because all our ignorance is acquired through ears. I'll say, if our mind is a computer, there's audio file and video file. So ignorance is mostly audio files. Okay, you have to delete it. You need to put additional other audios. Okay, so Shravana is very important. That's given very important. Lot of stress is given in Vedanta. Is this clear? Did I answer your question? Okay. So now somebody else asked a question.
Ishvara is God consciousness, right?
Ishvara is God consciousness. Okay. So you asked some question, right?
Reflection in pure sattva.
You reflection in pure
I was
sattva.
asking about vikshepa, avarana.
Avarana and vikshepa are two things. Okay. The vikshepa means projection, which is thoughts, continuous thoughts. Avarana means forgetfulness of I, the self. Okay. So now what happens in the vikshepa? The first thought is I thought. That's a primary vikshepa. Okay. So I thought generates multiple other thoughts. When the I thought itself has gone, practically the mind becomes very silent, serene. Okay. So then, but what happens? Body and sense organs are operating. So there's no vikshepa for him. In fact, for him, there's no mind, there's no body, there's no world. It's pure aware. It lives in awareness. But for outsiders, other people, it appears as though he is having thoughts. Okay, he will have functional thoughts because mind is not destroyed in this sense. What is called ahankara, manas, buddhi, ahankara, chitta. Out of that, manas, buddhi, ahankara, manas, buddhi, chitta, they are intact. Ahankara only is gone. So there's no further projection, vikshepa. Even if vikshepa is there, mind is very less. Okay, avarana is not there. Atmadana has removed the avarana. So like that, he lives. This is called
There
state.
is a Sakshi inside that Jiva.
Sakshi, Jiva and Sakshi is not separate now. Jiva has become Saksha. They are not two. And Jiva and Sakshi and Brahman, they are same. From outside, the body is there. And for outside, people appear as though this person is working, operating. But inside, he knows is none of this. Is it clear? Is this much sufficient?
Prabhuji, Chidabhasa is I am.
Chidabhasa is the reflection on the mind.
In the medium of the mind.
Yeah, I am feeling comes. The mind becomes active. I thought comes.
Correct.
Now this I thought, Chidabhasa, you cannot separate out.
Really,
Chidabhasa is reflection only. Chidabhasa is not I thought. But I thought has appeared simultaneously.
So the witness, you say, is conditioned by the mind, identified with the body individual.
No. Chidabhasa is identified. Witness, nothing has happened.
Still the sense of I is there in the witness, you said, in the individual witness.
That's the difference to Chidabhasa. Chidabhasa. Chidabhasa is also witness only, reflection of witness only.
Correct.
Okay. So that has a sense of I.
So because that is individuality, can we say it is Saguna Brahma?
No.
No.
That's not Saguna Brahma. The pure I am is Saguna Brahma.
Is Saguna, no?
Huh?
Pure I am is Saguna.
Saguna Brahma.
Lord
Ishvara.
Yes.
Pure I am. Without any identification with anything.
But is that Satchit, right?
No, Satchit Ananda only. Satchit Ananda only. Yeah, Ananda only. Of course, it's with the condition with the Maya. So now, there is I thought. It's clear to I thought. Awareness. I am.
So the Chidabhasa reflection identified with the body in the reflection that creates a sense of I and mind. And suddenly I think Chidabhasa will turn to the witness and it becomes the witness.
No. Chidabhasa doesn't turn anywhere. See, it's like, I'll give you an example. Your hand is there. Hand is mirror.
I'm unable to understand how the identification dissolves into non-identification.
So it is like this. There's a hand. I'm seeing the hand. Am I seeing the hand? I'm seeing the reflection of light on the hand. Right? So the hand is the mirror. There's a reflection of the light on the mirror. Right? But I cannot separate out reflection and hand. Can I? Reflection and light I cannot separate.
No.
But the reflection and light can be separated logically, understanding wise. There's a reflection and there's hand. It's through discrimination. So the reflection is called Chidabhasa and that is Ishvara. The moment it is associated with the hand, that becomes I thought, Ahankara. It's only logical separation, not physical separation, not possible. Okay. So then this light I have to understand is nothing but witness. Again, logical understanding.
First is logical understanding, then is the dissolution of mind through this.
Yes. Right? Everything has to be a logical process. Because if they physically can't do anything. Okay, physically people try to do through yogic practices, they try to stop the mind. Okay. So through various practices, this is called yoga chittavati yoga. But Vedanta doesn't recommend chittavati yoga. Vedanta says mano nasha through intellect which is sharpened.
Understand.
Discrimination. This discrimination is a continuous process. Anytime the discrimination will pop up, even in your interactive world, the discrimination will come and that separation happens. You don't have to sit because once the understanding is deep inside,
So as I'm understanding, I am the body, from I am the body to I am, and from I am to I am the witness.
I am. Okay. From I am, who is that I am? Is witness.
So I am the witness is not there. That identification is not there.
That's only I am.
Is there a step of I am the witness?
No, I am the witness is a thought you take. I am the witness thought you
That's a
take.
sadhana.
That's actually called Sakshi Bhava. Because I am the witness thought is there. The thought is taken by Chidabhasa as an intentional thought. Bhava, whenever I use the word Bhava, the mind is involved.
Okay.
Okay. When you become Sakshi, there's no thought.
It's a tool.
It's a tool. Shall we read the flow?
Thank you.
Yeah. So this much is Chidabhasa. Now let us do a meditation. Okay. For this meditation, so you can do whatever meditation you want. Okay. I mean, whatever regularly you are doing, you can do. Here I am just teaching one meditation. Yeah. Here I am going to teach one simple meditation practice where, okay, so this is called third eye meditation. Okay. In meditation, Ramana Maharshi teaches who am I? It's actually straight jumping back to Sakshi. For most of the people, it takes it may not be simple. So the Vedanta, there is a step-by-step procedure, and yoga also. It's more of a gradual process. First is you. The world is there, and I am there. Okay. Now the world is physical objects. So the world is nothing but a continuous flow of energy, Shakti. So you become aware of Shakti rather than the objects. Okay. From object is Maya. The object is name and form is Maya. So instead from object, you start becoming aware of the energy rather than object. Okay. Now how do you do that? Just become aware. Just a place here. See, it's like this. I'll show you. You hold your finger like this, somewhere here. At this level. Okay. Now you should not strain your eyes. No straining. Just attention has to go there. A little bit movement of eyes can happen. Little bit. Okay. You can move the eyes a little bit, but no straining. So the moment you go there, there will be pull which will happen there. Okay. So that pull actually is your physical body energy level, energies are up to that point. And after that, universal energy. So it's merging, like river is merging the ocean. So at that point, there is a silence and stay there. Now, any thought comes, you remember that I am of the nature of energy, the body mind, and universe is of the nature of energy, merging with the universe. Oneness is there. Right? So, Om Namah Shivaya or Shivoham, you remember. Sit silently. The mind will become silent. Stay as long as. See, basically, you are experiencing oneness with the universal energy, Shakti, rather than the physical objects. So, shall we try? So then I'll ask if there are any questions. Then we'll start. Okay. So close your eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths. You can always come back to your breath if the mind is too much trouble, too many thoughts are there. Slow breaths will calm down the mind. Gently take your awareness to the point, third eye, and become aware of the point where the energy, individual energy is merging with the universal energy. stay with the understanding that entire universe is Shakti. So I am merging with the infinite energy, or that infinite energy and I are merging. I am one with the energy. Slowly open your eyes. Anybody has a question or doubt? If there's no question or doubt, we can start the meditation. Okay, we can. Yeah, this question.
That space.
Huh.
In the example, we said that the reflection on the water is at a point where it is in touch with the space outside, with the Sakshi, and also with the mind. Like that, are we looking at this point as the energy?
No. See, everything is happening in the mind only. All this is mind only. So in the mind, okay, the mind has a field of mind knows a field of body. This is up to the field of body, and that's a universal, object field. So the object field and subject field are meeting in the mind. Still, it's not Sakshi. So now what happens is when the object field and subject field is meeting in the mind, that point mind becomes still. Mind becomes still. Okay. See, the mind, when it observes when this attention is on the energy, I'll take the next class. What is the why it's important? Okay, the mind doesn't jump into conceptualization. It goes
blocking the mind.
Mind is still. So then you just stay in stillness. Okay, now this is the meditation practice. Anybody has a question? If there's no question, we'll start the meditation. Now it's 5:20. So those who want to go to restroom and all, can go to restroom and then start. Try to sit for 1 hour without moving. Then you move. Again, come back and move. There's no it's your own time. Without disturbing anybody, you do that. Okay. And if you want to do any other meditation practice, also fine. But no talk, silence. Okay.
When you do that, usually there is a kind of growth energy over the world, but there is a kind of pain, intense.
Yeah, that's because the pain is some impressions are there. Okay, now why this is important, I'll tell you. Okay. See, our mind, our brain has left brain and right brain. Right? Left brain is logical and right brain is emotional. Right brain is integrative. Actually, most of the time we are imbalanced. Okay, either logical or emotional. We are not balanced. At this place, it starts becoming balanced. That's why it's third eye. When it's getting balanced, it's called Ardhanarishwara, Shiva and Shakti. Okay. So when that gets balanced, because it's almost at the center, mid brain. So then what happens? Both logic and your emotion, logic and intuition, they start working together. Okay. So now what you get a pain is because there are the energies which are held up there, will start getting released. After some time, you'll get settled with it. Okay. So don't bother with energy, focus on the point. Let that pain come, whatever is it. Okay, that's one. This also activates something called pineal gland for us. And your eyesight should be slightly above. Okay. So the mind will become still and silent. And if you feel more comfortable, instead of focusing there, just focusing on the here at this surface level, that's also okay. Okay. Surface level also is okay. So the mind becomes silent. Preferably here. But if you want to do it surface level, you do it. So those who want to go to restroom, you can go, and silently you can go and sit whenever time. And let's switch off the lights also. The idea you have to say is I am one with the universe. That's all. You can call it as Om Namah Shivaya, chanting, or anything. The universe and I are one at the energy level. If thoughts, images come in your mind, just mentally chant Om Namah Shivaya and go back to that point. I am one with the universe. With that thought, stay there. If the mind drifts, again bring back. I am one with the universe. Shivoham. Om Namah Shivaya.
shallow water.
If there is a strain in the eyes, you can gently relax your eyes and observe the place where putting kumkum. That place you can observe. Anybody having a difficulty, want to discuss, you can come to the other room. I'll be there, sitting there. You can give rest to your eyes for some time. You can rest your eyes on your forehead. I mean, looking as if you are looking at your kumkum in your forehead, or gently relax your eyes. Continue the meditation. You can take a couple of deep breath for giving a rest and continue the practice. Take a couple of deep breath, observe the breath, and again continue the practice.